Oh, I see a curve in our future.
Yep.
Is it a curve? No, it's a turn. Oh, damn it.
Oh, even worse.
Ooh, bump.
Alright, now, do your best to keep your truck on its wheels. Okay.
Yeah. A guy hauling a helicopter.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that part of the,
No.
no?
Helicopters. Ah, son of a.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, my steering got really, really tight. And decided to let the engine die. Because I got wrecked by some guy in a black and yellow truck. Linz. Tell me we're like in Switzerland somewhere.
No idea.
Sweden?
Sweden?
Ethan?
Yeah.
Oh, Sweden.
No, I think we have to go on a ferry to get to Sweden. Maybe.
Switzerland. No. Somebody look on a map. Where the hell are
Unable.
Well,
Route advisor didn't show it.
if I open the map, I'm gonna insta-stop.
It won't let you in multiplayer.
Yeah. It's gonna say...
It'll give you a message, you must stop your truck first.
Yeah, it's like, you cannot do that. Firstly, stop your truck.
Firstly.
Well, it is written by guys that probably English isn't their first language.
Yeah.
As a lot of mods are.
As a lot of games.
Especially when it comes to simulator games.
Yeah.
So.
Because they are from Sweden.
No,
Well, Rockstar
No,
North
it
is
wasn't.
where?
London?
Yeah, England.
England, yeah. Which is funny, they kind of hit Americana with GTA 5 right on the nose.
Yeah.
I still, if they're from Britain, the UK, whatever, where did they get the beat you with a phone book at?
Don't know.
We get back to the station, I'm gonna beat you with a phone book.
Well,
They're gonna love you
actually,
in lockup.
Well, I've actually heard that said to people. But anyway, now, I actually watched a program one time where two guys, I can't remember the name of the show, but they took two phone books. Damn it. Engine dead.
Oh.
They took two phone books, two like LA phone books, and literally interlaced them page for page.
Probably Mythbusters.
Yeah, that was it.
Did they try to separate them with tanks?
Yes.
Yep, Mythbusters.
Yeah.
Good old Jamie and Adam.
But no, seriously, I mean, I never realized well, tanks aren't really, well, tanks are tough. They're heavy, and they have a lot of torque behind them. But, oh, the danger close, Will Robinson. Danger, danger.
Retard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I refuse to fly an Airbus. I don't like being called names. And I'm an avid simulation guy. The whole flight simulator. That's the first simulator I ever really got into. Like hardcore, flying some really superb aircraft. And yeah, the first time I flew an Airbus, I mean, on a training flight where I was flying it by a tutorial, basically. It was showing me pictures where buttons were supposed to be flipped and all that in the overhead and all of that. And I'm coming in for landing, and the call out in the cockpit is retard, retard. I was like, you bastards.
Just getting
I have
triggered.
been talking to I've been trying to talk myself into it. It's just such a pain in the neck. Once you get pedals in the floor and you get them where you want them, you don't want to move them. And I can't count the number of rolls of double-sided sticky tape I've used to get my pedals from my G27 to stay in the floor where I want them.
Yeah.
And then having to pick those up to put a set of rudders down with toe brakes, because I have full flight controls from Cytec. I have the Pro Flight stuff. I mean, I don't have anything like a Yoko or anything like that like Jeff, but you know, I've got some pretty good entry-level gear. I don't have anything from Go Flight. I'd love to, but hint, sponsor. Anyway. You're welcome.
Take a shot.
Gladly. After the week I've had, gladly.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, Go Flight, VR Insight. I want to get into flight sim again. It's just so pain in the neck-ish to get that stuff set up. That I want to have a second computer to do it on. And that's, you know, I've already got all the hardware and everything. So I'm looking at another desk or another, you know, unit that I could put this stuff on or in and make a actual simulator cockpit. So I'm looking at bare minimum 3 more monitors, if not more. At least 1 computer, possibly 2. As well as all the hardware and everything else. So I'm looking, for me, I'm looking at about $2,000. And that's, you know, that's I don't know about you guys, but $2,000 is whether or not I eat for a little while.
Yeah. See, I was thinking, couldn't you do like a little modular kind of setup where you have the cockpit that's in a form
I could do
factor.
something like what Barnacles has done
Yeah,
with
that's what I'm
his
thinking.
racing gear, but I could do something like that, yeah. But again, you're running into maneuvering stuff in and out. And the room, my office is like 10 by 10.
I don't even know if my room is that.
So, well, it's 10 by 10. You got to figure my wife has her computer and desk, which is, you know, mirror of mine, minus she's got 2 monitors. We've got, you know, matching chairs, matching desk, kind of, sort of. And I think her computer is the same as mine, literally, minus my power supply and GPU. And I got it because I got the GPU and power supply and monitors for YouTube. I keep telling her that she should do YouTube. But it's hard enough just to get her into Discord to talk to the people that I have a closer than subscriber producer relationship with.
I think I've talked to her twice.
Yeah.
And in that time, maybe just a sentence or 2.
I mean, she's not antisocial. She just, this is my thing. So, you know, she lets me do it.
Yeah. Oh, here we go again. Nope. No cop, no stop.
Oh, but no, it's. I love my wife for giving me the freedom to do this, because I never, in my wildest dreams, imagined that it would be the. Not that it's a struggle, but the time consumption that YouTube is. I'm glad I've done it. It's awesome. And I play games, but I still get to work and keep my mind sharp doing other things, like production and, responding to comments and going back and kind of reliving why I did things the way I did them. Like in an LSPDFR, people will always ask me, well, why did you handle this way? Or why did you handle this that way? Well, so it keeps those kind of, those skills, those memories, fresh.
Yeah, I said this in the first take, but I mean, realistically, I started my channel out of boredom.
Yeah.
I had just kind of moved back home after a second failed attempt at college, and didn't really have anything to do besides sit around and play video games. So why not share the experiences I have been having with other people?
Well, as my YouTube started from accident. Actually, Shock was there the first night that really publicly Jeff's Discord had been announced. And I kind of took to it like a duck to water, talking to people, telling stories, making people laugh, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. And people were like, hey man, you need to do a podcast, or you should do YouTube and just tell stories. I was like, well, I can do one better than that. I was a cop. I can do LSPDFR from this perspective. And everybody's like, oh, I'd watch that. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. And Shock, I think, saw one of my first attempts at a video. Absolute, great stuff. But the commentary wasn't there. The sound quality, the video quality, none of that stuff was where it is presently. And gets better with each episode, I think.
Yeah. Well, everybody has seen my first attempt at a video, and it was even a multiplayer session.
Oh, and, you guys are killing me. And my truck just died. Damn it.
But in the very beginning, it was just kind of a nervous wreck. Because even though nobody's watching you presently, as you're recording it, it's the thought of the people that are going to see it.
Well, see, that never became a thing for me. Because I've always been told my whole life that if I kept my mouth shut, my tongue would beat my brain to death.
I've never really had an issue with public speaking or, talking in class or anything like that after I start doing it. But I can't think about it too much. I can't prepare too much, or I'm going to psych myself out.
Well, you've seen now, we've done, give or take a half a dozen videos or live streams together. Total. And you've seen my prep time that I take. It's less than 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And I don't have a script. I don't have any of that. Everything I do is pretty much on the fly. And I enjoy it that way. It's spontaneous. I get tongue-tied. I get flustered. And I think that's what, more than anything, I want to portray. Because I actually had a good discussion with Ghost Rider the other night about, you guys probably don't know him, but I was probably, I want to say 11 or 12 years old. So this was,
back when the world was still in black and white.
Yeah, the army was still using catapults. Anyhow, I was on a plane ride. It was a Horizon Air flight from Seattle to Pasco, Washington. I was on my way back to my mom's from my dad's, where I ended up spending the summer. And there's this guy, this older guy, sitting next to me. And I asked him his name, and he said his name was Glenn. And I asked Glenn if he knew how to play cribbage, because my grandmother had just my grandmother had just showed me how to play cribbage. And so I break out this little travel cribbage board that I had, and I played 3 games of cribbage in the hour it took to fly from Seattle to Pasco. And when we got off the plane, I the guy never said anything out of the ordinary to me. It was very personable, very down to earth, just average Joe guy. And we get off the plane and we walk into the airport in Pasco. And my mother and her sister are there, my aunt. And they're amazed because I'm walking with Glenn. Ah, damn it. Speeding ticket. What's the speed limit through here?
31.
It dropped to 31.
We did not do it.
Anyhow, long story short, I'm walking into the airport with Glenn, and I meet my mom, and I introduce my mom to Glenn, and my aunt to Glenn, and I introduce Glenn to my mom and my aunt. He signs something and gives it to my mom and my aunt, and then gives me a signed napkin to give to my grandmother, because she taught me how to play cribbage. And ends up, it was Glenn Campbell. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him.
The name does ring a bell.
Yeah.
Wichita lineman, Rhinestone Cowboy, Glenn Campbell in the Good Time Hour. Pretty famous fella. And anyway, I got to meet him. I got to meet guys like Eddie Rabbit. I got to meet guys like Charlie Daniels. I've met them. And when I've met them, it's been just out in the middle of nowhere. Not anything, super special, that, hang on a second. What in the hell? My truck is having a meltdown. It just will not do cruise control at this moment. Anyhow, long story short, I Clay Walker, and all of these guys that I've met have been absolutely down to earth. Mm-hmm. And by emulation, I want to do what I do, as even in the mediocre celebrity that I have, the few thousand subscribers on YouTube. I want to be as approachable, as I was with one subscriber. If I ever get to numbers like Jeff or Steve, hell, maybe lightning will strike twice and I'll hit numbers like PewDiePie. I want to be as approachable on that day as I was on that first night where I got to talk to strangers and tell strangers stories in Jeff Aviano's Discord. That's my goal.
Mm-hmm.
Because the last thing I want anybody to say is, that guy's an asshole.
Public image is a difficult thing. It's really easy to give somebody the impression that you never intended to, or to...
Oh yeah, perception is reality.
Oh yeah. You know, it's difficult to kind of wipe away an image that has been given, even when somebody doesn't know you.
Well, now I will say this: if I ever do get to the point where I'm like Jeff or Zach or Polecat or any of those guys, then as long as I have some me time, I'm gonna be good. If I'm in the middle of eating dinner with my wife, let me at least chew my food first, so I can make a good impression with you. That kind of thing. Not that I don't want to talk to you, it's just that I would rather be able to make a good impression and talk to you than
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you know, it's like when you're eating dinner somewhere at a restaurant and the waiter walks up and asks if everything is good when you've got a mouthful
yeah.
of food.
Undoubtedly.
Happens every time. And you try to not be rude, so you kind of chew your food a little faster, and it's awkward.
And then you end up having some stranger give you the Heimlich. But no, honestly, I don't know if you guys think that way or not, but and you guys get to see me on a more personal level than my average subscriber. I mean, I trust both of you guys to moderate my subscriber base when I'm doing stuff that I can't do. You know, you guys are an asset to me as much as anything else. But part of that asset to me is you get to see a little bit more of the underbelly of okay, the darker, more sinister, more just the other side of Ron, the not so public image. Not that I'm much different, but generally I am much more loose with my tongue. When it comes to language, I try to maintain that image. Not that I'm trying to be, you know, wholehearted and wholesome and all that Disney-ish with my stuff.
But there's a difference between
egregious swearing because you can, and you know, every once in a while letting something slip. Absolutely.
Those are the words I was looking for. Thank you.
Well, but like I said, you guys get to hear me, like when my LSPDFR game, you heard me completely go friggin' nutcase the other day about a Carcoals file.
Well, you've heard me lose my shit as well.
Heard me lose
Same
mine.
to you, buddy.
As you can attest to, it doesn't happen very often. But when it does, it is not pretty.
No, but like I said, I try to hold that and rein that in, because I want people to know that I am a thinker. I'm not just a mouthpiece that's talking because I can.
Well, you know, it took 5 Reborn messing up for, you know, an hour and a half to get me to that point where I completely deafened myself in Discord because I didn't want you guys to hear anything else that was about to happen.
Son of a... Well, we found Hungary.
65 minutes. Oh, I need to adjust some settings.
Yeah.
Now is the time to notice that.
Well, it's not anything with the active recording. It's the bitrate that I'm recording at. Holy crap.
Super high?
Well, not super high. It's 10 gigs for an hour.
So, audio?
Video.
Oh, okay. Wow. Still, that's high.
Yeah, I'm probably recording at a super high bitrate.
Like, I'm guessing
Probably
50.
in the...
Oh, you're
50 or
kidding.
60.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's this one. Yay!
Hold on, I'm a master of this. I got it.
You gotta put the pin in the woggly hole.
No, there's a way you gotta do it. You gotta go at a very slight angle. And then once your tires are right there, you gotta swing it in. There we go.
Oh, barely knew her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're about to know her quite well.
That is a true statement.
Hang on there, Jim. Gotta
Are
have a
you
little
backing
patience. You gotta have a little patience there, bud. No, we're all parking in the same spot.
Oh, wonderful.
It's no collision zone, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh, engine died.
Alright. Sweet. Ooh, a lot of experience. And a lot of money. 51 grand. Oh, I need fuel.
I don't even need the money at this point.
Damn it.
Oh,
This.
Swing it in like so. Take it out at an angle.
Got it. I got this.
angle, and then once your tires are right at the doorway, just swing it in.
Yep.
What did you do?
I'm trying something. Oh. I'm not an ATS.
Oh.
I am not driving a house.
Oh, engine malfunction. And running out of fuel. Wow, the trailers even have backup lights.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a backup lights.
Oh, we're gonna do this again. There we go. No, it wanted that exact location.
There we go.
Satisfactory.
Alright, gas station needed now.
47,380.
First I need that garage.
Actually, I don't think I'm doing too bad on fuel.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
never mind.
dead.
Yeah, I'm running out.
I'm dragging my wheels over a corner. No big deal.
Yeah.
I got this.
Let's watch me not park here. So you got to watch me. Let's go ahead and kiss that door there.
Mm-hmm. Trying. Oh, wow, I missed that bigger jump. Oh, that's not where first gear is. That is.
Nope, that sounded a lot like neutral.
Mm-hmm. Sounded like a whole lot like my gear shift was in a hole that the truck doesn't have.
As long as you're not exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Like me.
Oh, I got this time.
Sure about that?
Ding, green arrows, or green box. Lowering trailer legs and all that happy crap.
Alright.
Satisfactory. I lost 12 grand on that. Thanks, Manly.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, I had about
That
40.
was
I think I had about 40 gallons of fuel left.
physics. That's what that was. Science at
work.
work.
Gas is expensive over here. It's about $4 or 4 pounds a gallon.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for the Truckers MP episodes here. We're going to try something out. We'll try something new here. So if you look on the screen, there's going to be an annotation for Runt's channel, going to be an annotation for Shock's channel, and there's going to be a link somewhere around there to subscribe to my channel if you want to. Might be a couple more for a few videos here and there, some that YouTube thinks you might enjoy. But that is going to do it for this episode. Let me know what you think down in the comments if you loved it, if you hate it. Any suggestions, I'm always open to feedback. And I'll see you guys next time.
Keep your truck on its wheels.
Indeed.